Did you see that Trump coin? Oh. You want to get dinner at the White House?
You know,
how about that? What is it? Top 25 holders get dinner, I believe.
Top 200, yeah.
Yeah.
They moved the coin 50% yesterday.
Really?
Yes. Even though it's come way down from the initial
issuance.
Yes.
And the fervor around it in its first couple of days. But there you go. 220 get invited. Yeah, very nice.
Essentially, they are legalized Ponzi schemes. I mean, that's what a meme coin is. There's no value to it. So you got to get in and get out before it crashes. And I think most of the, what do you get? I mean, Doge and maybe a couple others, but the true meme coins that people are doing on Pump Fund, like it's the same general cycle every single time. As long as people know what they're getting into, but I don't have the secret sauce on what makes one go up. I know what makes mine go up. I tweet it. If I tweet it, they go bananas. But you know, it's an interesting, crazy market.
The pools of capital that have been buying during April, sovereign wealth funds, large institutional, long-term duration pools of capital, they're looking at it basically three ways. One is, if you think about the tariff announcement April 2nd, if you believe that that's going to have a spillover effect on global trade, you believe there's going to be less global trade, then much of which is denominated in U.S. dollars, then you think there'll be lower demand for U.S. dollars, that we refer to as de-dollarization. Well, some of the ways Bitcoin is used by these large pools of capital is they buy it in their local fiat currency, they hold it, and they sell it into dollars when they need it. Right. Well, if you think dollar is going to weaken, then you don't do that anymore. And so you're holding more Bitcoin. And these, again, large insurance pools, sovereigns, et cetera. So that's one thing, is this de-dollarization trade.
This executive order relates to artificial intelligence education, sir. You've obviously done a lot in the artificial intelligence space already. The basic idea of this executive order is to ensure that we properly train the workforce of the future by ensuring that school children, young Americans are adequately trained in AI tools so that they can be competitive in the economy years from now into the future as AI becomes a bigger and bigger deal.
That's a big deal because AI is where it seems to be at. We have literally trillions of dollars being invested in AI. And somebody today, a very smart person, said that AI is the way to the future. I don't know if that's right or not, but certainly very smart people are investing in it heavily. Good.
Going to a different economy. And we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. We have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten. And more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. Don't forget, guys, we have futures tomorrow. So if we pull back today, it won't be as bad tomorrow. And we have stocks overall flat. NASDAQ is up. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now pulling back. We have the dollar slightly down, but definitely made a comeback. And we have volume in crypto right now down, Tether and USDC. And we have PayPal to pay 3.7% annual yield on its stablecoin. And guys, we know the foundation is here. All we need is that stablecoin regulation, and we're off to the races. All these banks have to do is connect a digital wallet to their bank account, and the masses will never know they're using digital dollars. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $171 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution. And you know, the crypto teacher wrote about it a long time ago. And we have Trump pumping his coin again. This article says 45%, but it went a whole lot higher than that. And the top 200 can have dinner with the president. And all this is, guys, is pushing adoption. We have the president of the United States plus his family, but we know Trump knows nothing about crypto. But anytime you have the president of the United States pushing something, people are definitely going to watch and listen. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Russia plans to launch a crypto exchange jointly operated by a central bank and finance ministry for qualified investors. And we know the BRICS nations are definitely already using these digital assets, whether it's stable coins or crypto. They're already up and running. The United States, of course, is behind on purpose. And we have President Trump signs an executive order to advance AI education for the American youth. And how long have I been talking about this? You definitely don't want the government teaching your kids. You got to teach your kids yourself. When it comes to history in school, all of it is false. I have to re-educate my son when it comes to history. But when I was younger and getting re-educated, I didn't have access to all the information that these kids have now. They can look up on their phone and verify whether the information that's told to them is true or a lie. We didn't have access like that. We either had to go to the library and find something, but they have it right at their fingertips. But unfortunately, they stay distracted on things that don't matter, and we know these parents are not pushing the truth because a lot of them don't even know. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of people to fall on the wrong side of history. And like Jerome Powell stated, a lot of people are going to get left behind. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have the U.S. filings for jobless claims move higher. But guys, we know it's a whole lot higher than that. We have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people that are getting severance. They're not included in these numbers yet. That's going to be the back half of this year. And we have Scott Bessent tells us the truth. And we know this is definitely the truth. Says that the U.S. and China trade deal could take 2 to 3 years to finalize. And by that time, they've already changed the supply chain. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs right now are slightly down. And we have Canary Capital registers for a stake say ETF. And now that we have a SEC chair in place on the back half of this year, We're going to see a lot of these ETFs get approved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have KuCoin enters Thailand crypto market. And remember, the emerging markets lead this fourth industrial revolution. And also, we have Riot Platforms secures a $100 million Bitcoin-backed credit facility from Coinbase. Also, we have Coinbase to open Charlotte office, hiring 130 people as part of its U.S. expansion. And remember, guys, these tech companies don't need a lot of employees. And you guys know I've done plenty of videos on the old companies versus these new tech companies. The employment is nowhere near what it used to be. You don't need tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of employees to make billions and billions of dollars. With this technology, you need less employees. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And lastly, we have AT&T subscribers will now be able to connect to nearby helium hotspots. And of course, we have T-Mobile with Starlink. We have AT&T with helium. So guys, cell phone companies are definitely about to change. We know the cell phone is definitely about to change. But the fact is, these $100, $200, $300, $400 phone bills, that's going to be a thing of the past. And the cell phone business, just like the car business, is going to be a part of that shared economy. And then also, if you're smart, you'll be able to make money off of that shared economy. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.